National Electrical Code, or NEC, specifies a minimum distance between an electric meter and a gas main on the exterior of a home. This required distance is 3 feet. The purpose of this separation is primarily for safety and equipment protection. Firstly, it aims to prevent damage to the electric meter from potential heat sources emanating from the gas main. A gas main, while typically operating under controlled conditions, could potentially release heat, especially during maintenance, repairs, or in the event of an accident. Excessive heat exposure can degrade the sensitive electronic components within the electric meter, leading to inaccurate readings, premature failure, or even hazardous conditions. Secondly, the required separation distance serves as a safeguard against ignition hazards. Although modern gas systems are designed with multiple layers of safety features, the possibility of sparks or electrical arcing occurring near a gas main must be considered. Electrical meters, by their very nature, handle electrical currents, and even a small spark could ignite leaking gas, resulting in fire or explosion. The 3-foot distance provides a buffer zone to mitigate this risk. Thirdly, the specified distance facilitates safe installation and maintenance procedures for both the electric meter and the gas main. Adequate space around both pieces of equipment allows technicians to perform their tasks without undue risk of accidental contact or interference with the other system. Cramped conditions can increase the likelihood of errors, damage, or injury during installation, repairs, or routine maintenance. Consider a scenario where a technician is working on the electric meter while a gas company employee needs to access the gas main for inspection. Without sufficient separation, the two individuals might inadvertently come into contact with each other, or their tools could damage the adjacent equipment. Fourthly, compliance with the NEC separation requirement helps ensure the overall safety and integrity of the electrical and gas systems within a building. By adhering to established codes and standards, potential hazards can be minimized, protecting occupants and property from harm. It is essential to recognize that the NEC represents a consensus-based set of best practices developed by industry experts, engineers, and safety professionals. Its provisions are designed to address known risks and to promote the safe and reliable operation of electrical systems. Therefore, deviating from the NEC guidelines can have serious consequences. The 3-foot separation requirement is not arbitrary. It reflects a careful consideration of the potential hazards associated with the proximity of electrical meters and gas mains. Failure to maintain this distance could lead to code violations, increased insurance premiums, or even legal liability in the event of an accident. The enforcement of the NEC is typically the responsibility of local building inspectors or code officials. These individuals are tasked with ensuring that electrical installations comply with the applicable codes and standards. During inspections, they will verify that the required separation distance between the electric meter and the gas main is maintained. If a violation is discovered, the property owner may be required to take corrective action such as relocating the electric meter or the gas main to achieve the necessary clearance. It is also important to note that the NEC may not be the only applicable standard governing the separation of electric meters and gas mains. Local building codes, utility company regulations, or other industry standards may impose additional requirements. Therefore, it is always advisable to consult with local authorities and qualified professionals to determine the specific requirements that apply in a given jurisdiction. When planning the installation of an electric meter or a gas main, it is crucial to take into account the NEC separation requirement and any other applicable regulations. This may involve careful site planning to ensure that there is sufficient space to maintain the required clearance. It may also be necessary to coordinate with the utility companies and local building officials to obtain the necessary permits and approvals. In some cases, it may be necessary to relocate existing equipment to comply with the code. This can be a costly and time-consuming process, but it is essential to ensure the safety and integrity of the electrical and gas systems. Furthermore, it is crucial to ensure that all work is performed by qualified and licensed professionals who are familiar with the NEC and other applicable standards. Attempting to perform electrical or gas work without the proper training and experience can be extremely dangerous. Not only can it result in serious injury or death, but it can also create code violations and compromise the safety of the entire system. In addition to maintaining the required separation distance, it is also important to ensure that the electric meter and the gas main are properly grounded. Grounding provides a path for fault currents to flow safely back to the source, reducing the risk of electrical shock or fire. The NEC specifies detailed requirements for grounding electrical systems, and it is essential to comply with these requirements. It is also important to periodically inspect the electric meter and the gas main for any signs of damage or deterioration. Corrosion, cracks, or other defects can compromise the integrity of the equipment and increase the risk of hazards. If any problems are detected, they should be addressed promptly by a qualified professional. By following these guidelines and adhering to the NEC requirements, the risk of accidents and hazards associated with the proximity of electric meters and gas mains can be significantly reduced. This will help to ensure the safety and reliability of the electrical and gas systems within a building, protecting occupants and property from harm. In conclusion, the NEC mandates a minimum 3-foot separation between an electric meter and a gas main on the exterior of a home. This requirement is crucial for preventing damage to the electric meter from heat or sparks, ensuring adequate space for safe installation and maintenance, and ultimately safeguarding the overall safety and integrity of the electrical and gas systems. Compliance with this regulation, along with adherence to local codes and professional installation practices, is paramount for the protection of occupants and property. Always consult with qualified professionals and local authorities to ensure full compliance with all applicable regulations and to maintain the highest standards of safety. The 3-foot rule isn't just a number, it's a vital safety measure built into the framework of electrical and gas system design. It's important to remember that the NEC is constantly evolving to address new technologies and emerging safety concerns. Therefore, it is essential to stay up to date on the latest revisions and amendments to the code. This can be accomplished by attending training courses, reading industry publications, and consulting with qualified professionals. Continuous learning and professional development are essential for ensuring that electrical and gas systems are installed and maintained in accordance with the highest standards of safety and performance. Furthermore, it's crucial to understand that the NEC provides minimum requirements. In some cases, it may be necessary to exceed these requirements to address specific site conditions or to enhance safety. For example, if the gas main is located in an area that is prone to flooding, it may be advisable to elevate the electric meter above the flood level, even if this requires a greater separation distance than the 3-foot minimum. Similarly, if the gas main is made of a material that is particularly susceptible to corrosion, it may be prudent to increase the separation distance to prevent the corrosive gases from damaging the electric meter. Ultimately, the goal is to create a safe and reliable electrical and gas system that will protect occupants and property for years to come. This requires a thorough understanding of the NEC, a commitment to professional installation practices, and a willingness to go above and beyond the minimum requirements when necessary. Moreover, it's important to recognize that safety is a shared responsibility. Property owners, contractors, and utility companies all have a role to play in ensuring that electrical and gas systems are installed and maintained safely. Property owners should be aware of the NEC requirements and should ensure that all work is performed by qualified and licensed professionals. Contractors should adhere to the NEC guidelines and should take all necessary precautions to prevent accidents and injuries. Utility companies should provide clear and concise information to their customers about the safe operation of electrical and gas systems. By working together, we can create a safer and more secure environment for everyone. The NEC also addresses other important aspects of electrical and gas system safety, such as proper grounding, overcurrent protection, and wiring methods. These requirements are designed to prevent electrical shock, fire, and other hazards. It is essential to comply with all of the NEC requirements to ensure the safety of occupants and property. In addition to the NEC, there are other codes and standards that may apply to electrical and gas systems. These include local building codes, fire codes, and plumbing codes. It is important to consult with local authorities to determine which codes and standards are applicable in a given jurisdiction. Furthermore, it is important to remember that electrical and gas systems are complex and potentially dangerous. It is never advisable to attempt to perform electrical or gas work without the proper training and experience. Always hire a qualified and licensed professional to perform any electrical or gas work. Attempting to perform electrical or gas work without the proper training and experience can result in serious injury or death. It can also create code violations and compromise the safety of the entire system. In addition to hiring qualified professionals, it is also important to maintain your electrical and gas systems properly. This INCLUDES Chinese letter inspections, repairs, and upgrades. Regular inspections can help to identify potential problems before they become serious. Repairs should be performed promptly by a qualified professional. Upgrades can help to improve the safety and efficiency of your electrical and gas systems. By maintaining your electrical and gas systems properly, you can help to prevent accidents and injuries. You could also help to save money on your energy bills. In conclusion, the NEC provides a comprehensive set of requirements for the safe installation and maintenance of electrical and gas systems. Compliance with these requirements is essential for protecting occupants and property from harm. Always consult with qualified professionals and local authorities to ensure full compliance with all applicable regulations. And remember, safety is a shared responsibility. By working together, we can create a safer and more secure environment for everyone.